We are back at it with another gear review. This company is new to me, but my DMs filled up when I threw it out to all of you. Who should I test the gear next? And that company is Roam and Run. This company is all about the trails. From their gear to their accessories to even the bottles that they're selling. It has that vibe of, hey, I want to grab this and head to the trails. Now, some of this gear was sent to me by Roam and Run, and others I purchased by myself. But again, everything I say in today's review is all of my opinions, and Roam and Run will have no idea what I'm saying before you all do. Now, before I jump into today's review, smash that like button and hit the subscribe button. It costs you nothing, but it absolutely helps the channel. Now sit back and let's dive into some fresh gear. The first item from Roam and Run I'm going to talk about is probably my favorite item. It is their tech hat. I just love the look and feel of this hat. It has that retro vibe that I'm really digging. A lot of brands are doing that, and Roam and Run jumped on the hype bandwagon and produced something that I've been enjoying to run in. This hat, not only does it look good, but it really does perform well on the run. I like that this is a more standard kind of brim. You can bend it if that's the type of hat you like, but you can keep it flat. I do enjoy being able to do both because when I am running and it's super sunny, I like to put the hat low and my glasses right here so sun doesn't peek in, and I really do get that protection I am looking for. This hat, I'm going to tell you right now, I love running on the trails with it, but I am going to absolutely be bringing this to the beach when I head down this summer. This hat just has that vibe for it. I'm telling you, it has that beach vibe. I want to be out on a boat with this hat, and I want to be out on the trails with this hat. So definitely check out their tech hats. Not only do they look good, but dang, they handle the sweat, and they just really, overall, just hit the mark. The next item I'm going to talk about is their retro tee. This tee is so nice. It's 100% cotton, and it feels really nice to the touch and felt great to run in those chillier to cold runs. When it's chilly out, I throw this on with some shorts and I'm good to go. I'm not having any type of chafing, and when I put a pack over top of it, the shirt's not being destroyed. I hate when I get a shirt and I put a pack on it and all of a sudden you got rubbing here and it's destroyed, and here it's destroyed, and all of a sudden you have a tee that after 1-2 runs, it's just really not appealing. You don't want to wear it, and it just kind of looks like trash. But this shirt right here definitely handled the run and handled my sweat really nicely. This is definitely a 3-season shirt. Fall, winter as a base layer, and definitely spring. Summertime, I'm not a huge fan of running in cotton shirts in the summertime. I feel like you go shirtless or go with the tank. But this is definitely a shirt that I constantly am reaching for, not only for the run, but also just to hang out with the family. Again, they nailed the retro look. This is just, it feels like a 90s, early 2000s ski shop kind of vibe to me, and I'm really digging it. The next piece of apparel that I have from them is their long sleeve. This shirt, again, 100% cotton, but weirdly feels a little softer than the other t-shirt. Both are performing extremely well, but for some reason, this feels soft. I've been enjoying this for those cold runs. I put this on, and again, maybe some tights, and I am good to go. Or when it was in the teens here in Pennsylvania, I threw this on in a windbreaker or a little bit of a heavier jacket, and it performed extremely well. Handles the sweat very well. Again, this is all about those trail vibes. Run wild with the tree. Again, you're picking up what I'm throwing down. Roam and Run definitely has the trails on their minds when they're developing their gear, and I really dig it. This is probably like a 2-season, to be quite honest with you. Fall and winter, really, or really when it's colder out. I'm not usually reaching for a cotton long sleeve when it's just a kind of chilly out, or in the spring temps. But again, this is performing extremely well. Again, 100% cotton. I find it really funny. It's 2023 and people are starting to produce more 100% cotton. All brands. I remember a couple years ago, if it wasn't tech, you weren't running in it. If it wasn't tech, you weren't playing ball in it. Whatever the situation is, the industry is definitely changing, and cotton is definitely back. And I dig it. Now, this is the last item that I had from Roam and Run. Remember I said the hat was my favorite piece? But this Their bottle is the gem of everything I received. I didn't think, when I got this box in, I didn't think I was gonna love this little bottle, but I absolutely do. I am a huge fan of having coffee before the run and post-run. And if you're like me, you're headed to the trailers, you might be out for 3-4 hours, maybe even longer. And there's nothing like getting back to the car, changing, and having that warm cup of coffee. Well, this right here, yes, it delivers. I went to a holiday party for work. I went a coffee afterwards, and I left this in my car. And I'm talking about, it was in the teens. 4 hours, I come back, it is piping hot. And I thought, wow, this has to be an outlier, it has to be the car. Maybe it's just, the type of coffee I use. So I tested it a couple more times. Going out in the cold, hitting the trails for 3-4 hours. I came back, boom, once again. I don't know what they're doing, but I love the look and it performs extremely well. There's nothing like getting back from a cold run, hitting the car and having that warm cup of coffee. I'm not talking about just like, oh, it's lukewarm. I'm talking about it is still hot. So definitely check this one out. Again, I love the other gear and I love the hat, but this right here, hands down, the gem of everything that I received from Roman Run. So there you have it. That is the gear that I received from Roman Run. I absolutely am in love with the hat and I love the bottle. I highly recommend getting both of those. And if you are looking for some gear to hit the trails, but also just chill by the fire or get a cup of coffee, whatever you're looking for, definitely take a look at their apparel. It definitely hits the mark. It definitely, again, I am more attracted to the retro gear. Not saying their other gear is not fire, but that retro gear, that tee that I have, I'm constantly wearing it. It's in the wash, boom, out of the wash, I'm putting it back on. So definitely check out Roman Run. You will not be disappointed. It definitely hits the mark. Thanks for checking out this latest review. Remember, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, see you out on the run.